Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, TheCassanEdit, where I share all things fashion, beauty, and lifestyle, my way of course. Today I'm going to be sharing 5 trench coats that you should have in your wardrobe for this spring season. I have a few options that I'm going to share with you here today that you can also incorporate into your own wardrobes, and I want to make sure I give you guys some ideas since we are right in the spring season. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's go ahead and talk about what I'm wearing today. I am wearing H&M mostly. This is a denim vest in a nice beigey color that I got at the end of the fall season. I got it for a dirt cheap price. I think it was about 10 bucks because I had a discount code that I could apply on top of the sale that they were having. I'm also wearing just a regular tee from Forever 21 and my H&M 90s baggies jeans that I shared with you guys in a recent haul. And I really love how this vest looks because it's really nice and oversized. It goes down to about mid-thigh, maybe even longer. I got it probably in an extra large. I think I got it in an extra large or a double XL just so it could give me this baggy feel. And as you can see, it really fits my bump perfectly, which is what I love the most about buying oversized clothing. I haven't really had to buy any maternity outfits because this is typically what's in my wardrobe. All right, so let's get into the first item that I want to share with you here today. So first up is your everyday trench coat. You want to have a trench coat that you can wear every single day when you're running out the house. When I was in the working world, I used to have a trench that I wore once the spring season hit that I literally wore with every single outfit. The typical trench always comes in a neutral beigey color, which also helps because you can wear it with absolutely anything. This one is one of my favorite options because it is a step up from your typical trench coat because it has so much volume and it's also very layered, which makes it more of a statement piece. I used to wear a lot of trench coats that were very tailored and straight and didn't have much shape to them. This one is a lot better because it just adds volume to whatever you're wearing. You could even wear it on its own and wear it as a dress with a belt and whatnot. But again, this is your everyday trench coat. You can find these at ASOS, H&M, Zara. They have so many different options. And what you want to do is try to get something that's a little different from that tailored straight look. You can also find beautiful options at the thrift store. I actually really want to find an option from a thrift store because they are always such good finds. Whenever I see a trench coat that I absolutely love, 9 times out of 10, it's thrifted. And this to me looks like something that you would find at a thrift store because it's so unique. And that's what you want to try to do because it is your everyday piece. So you want to try to make sure you're stepping out with a little bit of oomph instead of walking around with the same trench coat that everyone else is going to be walking around with. So that is my first option. I'm going to do a side by side so I can show you guys how I style it. I think I'm just wearing it really casual with some boots and some knit pants. This is something you can obviously go to work with. You can go to brunch with your girlfriends. You can run errands. You can also go out on a date. So many different occasions that you can throw this on for, which is why you absolutely need this type of a coat in your wardrobe. The next option is a dressier trench coat because you need something a little fancier to zazz it up when you're trying to be out on the town or out with your girlfriends or maybe go and see a show. This is something that's a little bit fancier. You see this one has a sheen to it, which really elevates that typical trench. And it also has this back vent that gives it some dimension and also kind of just adds to the character of the coat. It is a very beautiful shape. So it looks like it's a dress almost. And you could even wear it like that if you want and just throw on a belt. Even though this is a dressier option, you can definitely dress it down. I think the way that I'm styling it is dressed down just so you can see how you can wear it. You need an option that's a little bit more elevated when you want to step it up from the first option that I showed you, which is your everyday. Again, you can find all these types of options from all your typical stores like Zara, H&M. You can probably find yourself a really cool option in the thrift store as well. I think thrift stores are the best place to be able to find a trench because that's where you're going to find something that's unique that won't be on everyone else. Now the next one is a casual piece that I'm going to show you that I actually just got from H&M last week. I don't have anything like this because it is sleeveless And that's what I love about this particular one. It's your classic trench coat, but it's not as tailored because it's a little bit oversized. Of course, it comes with the belt and it's double breasted. What I really like about this is because it's a little bit more elongated on the shoulders. So it's a little bit more exaggerated and adds to whatever look that you're styling. Almost looks like you're wearing shoulder pads, but you're not. This is really, really nice. It does have a vent at the bottom here. I can imagine this with maybe like a baseball cap or even some leggings and a t-shirt and just your tote, and you're out ready to hit your day. I've seen the sleeveless trenches, but I've never really bought one like this, so I'm happy that I was able to add it to my collection, because then I have different options that I can rotate within my closet. And this is just such a great option to me. I can't remember how I'm styling it, but I will put a side by side so you guys can see how I'm styling it. But this is definitely a great option to add to your wardrobe if you feel like the temperature is a little bit warmer outside and you don't necessarily want anything that's long sleeve. This is just the perfect thing to bring out so that you don't feel overheated or anything like that. And it is very, very lightweight. It's good to have a nice range as far as how weighty they are, because you want something that on those chillier days you can throw on and feel a little bit warmer, but also something that you can wear when it's not too hot but also not too cold, and it won't overheat you. So this is an option that you definitely should try out. I'll be sure to link these down below so you have some options to pick through. The next one is a pop of color. You absolutely need to have a trench coat that has a pop of color. You want to add something that just stands out on those days when you don't really want to bring out something that's neutral. This is one of my favorite trench coats. It's red. What better color to be able to pop out in the spring? You can wear this and pair it with so many colors. I told you guys before, I love pink and red combos. This is also a patent leather material. So if it's raining outside, you know, in the spring it rains a lot, so you also have that protection from the rain. You're looking fabulous at the same time, killing two birds with one stone. Why not? This also has a belt, and I love that it has this belt detail on the collar as well. And you see it has the buttons just like a typical trench, but elevated. So this is something that I'd probably wear on a date if I want to be a little bit more edgy and add a little bit more pizzazz to my look. I am going to show you guys how I'm pairing it on the screen. You definitely need a pop of color. You could even do a nice blue or a really nice pink. It doesn't matter what color you get. Just make sure you add a trench in your wardrobe that's a pop of color. And they do have a lot of these that come in the patent leather material, which again is a great option, especially since it rains a lot in the spring season, but you don't have to sacrifice your style. So this is a great option. Right, okay. So now last but certainly not least, you want to add some edge to your wardrobe. What better way to do so than with an animal print trench coat? Doesn't have to be animal print in order to bring some edge. You can have something that's maybe striped, you can have a polka dot, so many different options, but get you something that has a little bit of edge so you could just have a variety within your wardrobe. I keep saying this about all my jackets, but this is definitely, again, another fave of mine because of not only the print, the material. It's another patent leather one, so if it's raining, I don't necessarily need to worry about getting soaked because I have that protection. And then it just makes a statement. I don't even need to do too much to be able to wear this. It's going to stand out on its own, and that's what I like most about these edgier pops of color type of coats, because you're able to just keep the look effortless once you throw on this item. That's what actually makes the look and brings everything together. And you just use accessories that'll also help you tie everything together as well. And that's just the best way for a look to come together. You want things that are just effortless and easy. You don't want anything that's going to be too fussy. This is something I could literally just wear with a t-shirt and some jeans, put on some heels or sneakers. I'm still going to make a statement whether I dress this up or down. So that's why you want to make sure you add something that has a bit of edge. Now, if you're the type of person who you really want to keep things muted, you're not into really making a statement like that, you could stick to the color option. Maybe you want an option that's not as bright as the red. Maybe you go with a brown or a tan. I feel like the patent leather on its own makes it a statement enough where you'd be able to get away with wearing a muted color. So maybe you want to go with a tan or some other color that you feel more comfortable wearing, maybe even a really light pink, since that's not too bright. But just choose something that's different from the typical neutral color that trench coats come in, so that you have options within your wardrobe. I'm pairing this with a unitard in the side-by-side, which I really love. And that's the thing, the unitard on its own is not really giving much. But then you add this jacket and then the shoes, accessorize it up the right way, and it's a hit. So that's what I love about these type of statement coats, because again, you're not really doing too much. And right now while I'm pregnant, the last thing I want to do is struggle to come up with an outfit. I need something that's easy peasy. I look into my wardrobe, find a thing that catches my eye, and throw it on. So that is the last one that I'm sharing with you today. And yeah, it's another favorite, guys. Sorry to say, every single one of these are my faves. That's why I buy them. So that is all I'm sharing with you here today. I will definitely make sure that I link things down below so that you have options to choose from. If you want some other options in different colors, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to share them with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that YouTube knows that you're liking my content, and also so that you can stay updated on all of my recent uploads. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye, y'all.